Hey there, welcome to Tea Chats, where we talk about thoughts, emotions, and actions because what's happening in your mind and heart is shaping the life that you're living. I'm Yarah, your personal resilience coach, and today we are going to be chatting about something we all know we should be doing, but often put last on the list, and that's self-care. And no, I'm not talking about bubble baths and spa days, even though those are great too. I'm talking about real deep self-care that helps you stay strong while navigating tough emotions. Because processing difficult emotions is work. And if you're not taking care of yourself in the process, it's easy to get stuck in the overwhelm, in the exhaustion, and the emotional weight of it all. So today we're going to talk about what self-care really looks like from a resilience perspective and why it actually is non-negotiable. Because when you're going through deep work of healing, you need that self-care. So why self-care matters? Let's start with that, especially when processing emotions. When working through unresolved stress, whether it's from past trauma or ongoing stressors or just life being life, your nervous system is taking a hit. And if you don't have the right tools in place, that stress will start showing up in your body. It'll show up as fatigue, it'll show up as headaches, anxiety, physical pain, and even possibly illness. So self-care isn't about escaping. It's about giving yourself the strength to move through without breaking down. So think of it like this. If you were training for a marathon, you wouldn't just run every day without rest, right? You'd fuel your body, you'd stretch, and you'd give yourself time to recover. Well, emotional processing is its own kind of marathon. You need to restore and regulate just as much as you're unpacking and releasing. So, what does self-care look like when you're doing emotional work? I'm going to talk about 3 essential areas to focus on. Okay, let's start with self-care for the body. When emotions are high, your body is in stress mode. It needs support. And that means movement that feels good, which is walks or stretching, yoga, nothing forced, just flow. Nourishing food that stabilizes and supports you. And by that, I mean foods that help keep you physically and emotionally balanced rather than causing energy crashes or mood swings. It also means sleep, not just lying in bed, but real rest that actually lets your body recover. Because your body is carrying your emotions as well. So you need to give it the care that it needs. So let's talk about self-care for your mind. When you're processing emotions, your thoughts can feel like a storm. Your mind needs space to breathe. So journaling, not to fix anything, just to release. So write down your heart, I like to say, without judgment. Take mindful breaks, stepping outside, deep breathing, sitting in stillness. And we absolutely have to consider boundaries, which is protecting your energy by saying no to things that drain you. And your mind is not a battleground, or at least it shouldn't be. It's your safe space, so treat it like one. Now let's talk about self-care for the heart. This is a big one because when emotions are heavy, your heart needs care too. So allowing yourself to feel without guilt, without rushing the process, that would look like connecting with people, not to get advice, just to be seen, or speaking to yourself with kindness, because the healing journey isn't a straight path, and that's okay. Your emotions are valid, your healing is valid, and self-care is what gives you the strength to keep going. Now, a simple self-care reset when you're feeling overwhelmed. What exactly would that look like? Now, I know when emotions are high, even basic self-care can feel like too much. So if you're in that space, here's something simple. Pause. Just pause. Breathe. Taking deep breaths. Check in with yourself. Ask yourself, what do you actually need in this moment? Not what you should be doing, but what would truly support you. Then do just one small thing. Drink a glass of water. Step outside. Stretch for 2 minutes. That one action starts to create a shift. Okay? And that shift reminds your brain, okay, I'm safe. And I'm taking good care of myself. Listen, healing can be hard, but you're not alone, and you're not meant to struggle through it. You deserve care, even in the hardest of moments, especially in your hardest moments. So just tell me in the comments, what's one way that you're going to take care of yourself today? Let's make this a conversation, okay? Because we're in this together. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because seriously, more women need to hear this. And as always, be kind to yourself and be kind to others.